Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. What a week this has been for Sig Sauer. So if you're not familiar with what's going on, the Sig P320, the same gun that the Army chose for its new service pistol in a bout with Glock, in which has been highly debated by Glock and others who are familiar with the testing process, saying that the Army didn't even finish the testing phase, which was required, blah, 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 blah. So a report came out about a week ago from Dallas police. They were taking the 320 out of service because of issues where the gun would fire when dropped. Instantly, everybody went nuts. Sig Sauer instantly came out with a statement saying our guns are drop safe, they're tested, and they meet the standards as required, blah, 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 blah. Then a couple companies came out showing that, in fact, this gun will fire if dropped. After videos from Omaha Outdoors and The Truth About Guns came out showing, in fact, people dropping the Sig P320 on the rear side of the slide, the rear portion of the slide, and it would fire more often than not. Sig today has announced they have stopped production of the P320 pistols. Now, Sig is going to restart production once they can include an enhanced trigger. Now, if you have a P320, you probably noticed that there is no trigger safety at all that other manufacturers have used. So when the gun is dropped on the rear section, the inertia of the trigger itself continues to the rear position with enough inertia to cause the gun to fire, to cause it to function. Now, representatives from SIG are saying that when they put in the new enhanced trigger, which has a lighter trigger shoe with a new disconnect, the same hard surface drop test with the upgraded pistols was performed more than 200 times. That's their quote, more than 200 times, and not one single discharge took place. So it looks like they've addressed it correctly. Time will tell, and I'm sure once people get these upgrades, they're going to test them, and we'll know shortly, in short time, if this is actually going to be a fix. Believe me, there are going to be a ton of people dropping these guns trying to make them fire now. One thing I do not recommend is that you purposely try to make a gun unintentionally discharge with live rounds where you could injure yourself or others, okay? Please use your brain and be safe in every way that you handle a firearm. SIG has claimed that recent feedback from government agencies led to this change. So something tells me the U.S. Army, who's already taking flack from the decision and the process that came to light about the selection of this new pistol, they probably said you need to fix this shit quick. Now, SIG is also saying that these changes are intended to improve trigger feel during the pull and the reset, but they just happen to fix the drop safety issue too. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the fact that you're trying to save the company right now, because the star that was born, the military issue firearm now, if it's dropped, it can kill people unintentionally. Now, looking to make this changeover quick and speedy, SIG is telling us that we'll have information about this voluntary upgrade on Monday. Today is Wednesday, I think, still. Yes, it is the 9th, so come Monday, we'll have information about how we can fix our guns that shouldn't go bang when dropped. Now, SIG is very quick to say that they have changed the triggers in the 50 SIG P320s that they delivered to the 101 Airborne Division, so at least they're getting stuff that's going to work. So if you're one of the approximately 500,000 people in the U.S. right now that own a SIG P320, the company decided against a straight-out recall, and they're going to do this voluntary upgrade program. Here's the catch. Even though the SIG's trigger system, the SIG 320, is just a drop-in system, in order to get this voluntary upgrade, you're going to have to send the entire firearm, the slide, and the frame back to SIG so that it can be reworked, because both parts need to be modified. Not only is this going to be an extremely expensive endeavor for SIG, it's going to be a logistical nightmare. 500,000 guns need to be replaced immediately, repaired immediately. You have police departments that switch to SIG. You have the U.S. Army that switched to SIG. And this could be very, very bad for them if they don't handle this the right way without any hiccups. Now, word has not come out if SIG is going to decide to charge us, the consumer, to fix this pistol, which, depending on how you look at it, is a defective pistol. And then on top of that, there's nothing to say how long you're going to be without your firearm. Now, as frustrating as that is, SIG has done the right thing. They've come out and they said there's a problem. They said they're going to fix it, and they're willing to do everything they can to take care of their customers. You got to take your hat off to them. They manned up. But now, let's see how this goes down as far as the repair. Keep an eye on this, guys and gals, because this could be huge. This could really affect not just SIG itself, but a lot of agencies. Hopefully they have a fallback plan. As always, I want to hear your comments on this in the comment section. What do you think about this? Also, in my description are ways to support this channel if you choose to, whether it's on Patreon, joining my social media, or even visiting my Spreadshirt store to purchase a shirt. I appreciate your time. If you like this type of video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to get the fastest Second Amendment news right here on my YouTube channel. I want to thank you all for your support. It means the world to me. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.